it's me, Lucy. Welcome to another Soul Tribe yoga practice. And this one is focusing on building a little bit of heat through our core area. So let me just preface this by saying that my personal approach to yoga is not one where I come to the mat to have a workout and get ripped. In fact, I think of it more as cheesy as it may sound, but I like it. I think of it more as a work in rather than a workout. So I'm not offering you this practice as a way of achieving a certain way of looking that is often perpetuated by various media channels, but I would like to offer you this practice with the idea of focusing on our solar plexus, so this chakra just above the navel, and it's in this area of the body that our sense of self-esteem, inner strength resides. So it's great to feel strong, and if we can use our yoga practice to help us feel strong and empowered, then fantastic. So that's where I'm coming at this practice from. So with that in mind, let's build a sense of empowerment together here on the mat. I hope you enjoy. We're going to begin lying on our backs, and take a moment before we start. It's quite a swift practice, so a short, strong practice. But before we begin, let's take a moment to focus on the breath and allow whatever has happened in our day so far to just slide away. Use the breath as a way of helping that to happen. So use the breath almost as a mantra here. Allow yourself to focus on the rhythm of the inhale and the exhale. You might want to create a little mantra for yourself that would help and that links to this practice. So perhaps something like, I am strong, I am empowered, I stand strong. Just a short mantra like that. Maybe even say it out loud to yourself. I am strong, I am empowered. And let's take strength from the idea of us sharing this practice now. So when you're ready, we're going to extend our legs up towards the sky and put our hands face down. Okay, so bring your arms close in next to the body, and then let's try to bring the lower back flush with the mat. So this is really going to activate the core area. So rather than bringing that curve into the lumbar region of the spine there, you're going to push it down towards the mat. So really feel that activation. And from here, we're going to try to keep the lower back pushed down and connected, really rooting down into the mat as we slowly, as slow as we can, lower the legs to the mat. So the lower back will want to come up. You might want to hover there for a moment, and then up again on an inhale. Exhale really slowly. When you're just an inch or two from the mat, inhale. Let's take a couple more here. Exhale. Really push down into the arms. Push down through the lower back. Two more. You can do this. You are strong. I'm not just talking to myself here. Okay. And exhale all the way down. Okay, relax the legs. Give yourself a little bit of love around the solar plexus area. Just stroking, massaging. And now staying low on the mat. We're going to bend the knees, so I'm bringing the shins parallel to the earth and sky. I'm going to make a little cradle for the back of my head. So interlacing the fingers behind the back of the head, thumbs coming down towards the jawline. And taking a deep in-breath. As I exhale, I'm going to extend the right leg and bring the right elbow to the left knee, towards the left knee. Inhaling back, exhale, other side. So we call these yogic bicycles. Okay, I like the name. See if you can keep the neck and the shoulders as relaxed as possible, and welcome, really try to welcome that fire as a sense of your inner strength building. Because if our core's strong, the rest of our body is supported much more effectively. So with a strong core, the rest of our yoga practice will be much more supported. Okay, I'll take one more to each side. Oh, and then release the head down. Soles of the feet come to the mat. Relax it out one way, then the other. And then, as I often say, your route up to tabletop is completely up to you. So you might want to come over onto your side, or maybe have a little fun as we rock and roll forwards and backwards. And again, we are engaging through the core in order to build this impetus. So maybe take a couple more than usual here. You've got this, and we will do it with a smile. Okay, so coming through. Now, we will take just a couple of cat-cows here. So, bringing balance, welcoming some fluidity into the body, some softness. And as an extra little core activator, you might like to take a hovering cat here. Now, no worries if this isn't for you. So if you're looking after your arms or your wrists in particular, maybe come back to a child's pose and just regain your energies. But if you want to try a hovering cat, we're going to spread the fingers wide, just as we do in tabletop, and then pushing down through the fronts of the feet, pushing down and finding that energy up from the earth. As we come up, we lift the knees up off the mat. So find that openness through the back body, shoulder blades drawing away from one another, and really begin to think about curling the pelvis up. So you can feel that activation through the core area, your solar plexus. Breathe here. 3 really deep breaths. You can come down at any time you need. But if you're still with me, let's take one more breath here. And then relax it down. Well done. Really great. So let's walk it forwards here. We're coming down into a low plank, okay? Interlacing the fingers and then extending the legs away. So see if you can find a nice long line from the crown of the head to the heels, so we don't have the bum up or the hips sinking down. Okay, supported through the core. You're going to take some toe taps here. So when you're ready, tap out and in, out and in. So your toe will come off the mat perhaps, and then back in. Keep breathing, keep supporting with the breath. You can do this. Okay, a few more to each side. Keep drawing up, keep curling the pelvis up. And then we're going to send it back to dolphin pose. So, just like we do with down dog, draw the sitting bones up towards the sky, but this time we keep the arms as they were down in our low plank. Take some deep supporting breaths here. Now you might like to hang out here for a few breaths, or you might like to continue to stoke that fire by rocking down to your plank, back to your dolphin, down to plank. Keep working with the breath. Don't Sorry if you get the wobbles, my voice wobbled there. It's quite hard to speak while doing this, but we're in it together. Empowered, strong, finding these qualities through our practice. Now after your next exhale, maybe just hold it one more moment and then bring the knees down to the mat. So walk the hands back, let's keep the knees together this time and come into Balasana. Let the shoulders roll forwards and the shoulder blades draw away from each other. Curl up tight, give yourself some love. Your body is working really hard for you. And the things you can do are amazing. So let's cultivate that inner belief and that inner strength together. One more breath. And then bringing the palms down, let's rise on up, coming through onto the sitting bones and finding length through the spine. So keeping the knees bent, sitting up, out of the hips, nice and tall. So just steady yourself here. Now you've got a number of options here depending on how you're feeling in this moment. So you can keep the toes connected with the mat. You can bring the shins parallel to the sky, or you can go crazy, full boat, okay? I just went there for a moment. Might go back there a little later, but for now I'm gonna hang out here in this half boat. So I'm gonna reach up and turn and open to the side all the time, sending my energies to my solar plexus, this seat of self-belief. Anytime you need to take a little breather, you can bring the arms underneath and just give yourself a hug. When you're ready for more, let's take that a couple more times to each side. Keep drawing up, length through the spine. One more time to each side. Maybe you want to take that into full boat for a moment, reach your tight smile, and then come back. Well done. Okay, so that was a short, strong wake up, just to activate that fire. So let's come down to the mat now. And like we did earlier, just give yourself some love, okay? It is great to use movements to feel strong, but let's let that belief come from within. Okay, so it comes back to these quiet moments. We're sending appreciation to our bodies. So let's take the soles of the feet together as we invite release in Supta Baddha Konasana. Again, maybe just massaging out the abdomen and then releasing the arms down. Come back to your mantra, whatever you chose. Say it out loud, say it in your head. Know that it is true. Speaking it makes it true. Take it into your energies. Take it into your heart. And let that self-belief just flood your body. Okay, drawing the knees together. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat and allow the knees to drop in towards one another here. Take another few breaths. And then when you're ready, taking the feet back underneath the hips, just lengthen one leg out at a time. And hopefully that just activated and stoked the fire in that area. If you feel like you want to go really strong today, then you can even do the video again. But if you've got some time, just let that settle, let that just flood into your whole body. So coming from the solar plexus, you are strong, you are capable, you are worthy, you are divine, and all of these things are true. You are enough. We're strong together. Let's seal our practice for now by taking palms together to the heart, to Ajna, the third eye. The light in me bows to and honours the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.